said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Frogs will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So North Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Snatches it on the right. Hits the crease. Touchdown, UNC. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So TCU's offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. And you see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. Steps away to find some room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Punt is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Brings it to the open. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that 1st game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
TCU, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finds his man down the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Under fire. Got a man. It's fire. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. out of the gun. The inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Makes one man miss. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Working that left side now. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
19, TCU 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse. Turning it on! Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space, it's Howard. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Not the most productive half for this offense. Unloads quickly. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll move the wide receiver. The give from the gun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
But one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back to open open this drive at 2nd and 12. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wide open downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Horned Frog. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. It's a draw. Picks up the 1st down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. To the air on 1st down. The new popular phrase for a favored team not racing down the left side. Pass to 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UNC!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. It's complete to the left. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quick release on the RPO. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Finds us back in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's taking the shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something. Offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude, running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up. You told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target over the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Horned Frogs are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gonna run it, it's Howard. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Chambers. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's complete to the right. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Dead center perfect. That slices the lead to 2. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up by 25 over Notre Dame.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
For now, it's back to you fellows, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
TCU.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. He lets it fly. He's got it. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
TCU 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. The short hands, it's Howard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. Smashes through the tackle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Working the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's got it on the run. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Here's the pressure. He's got it and still on his feet. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Throws to the back. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Red pass, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It between the uprights. That'll pull them back to within 6. Not much of a choice here. Down by a score late. They'll line up for the onside kick. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. 1 possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all